Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today, I guess we're leaving, because there's nothing else we can do here. I'm assuming... Nope. Alright, well, okay. I was gonna say, I'm assuming there's someone's gonna try to stop us, because we need to get in there. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh, wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh, one steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you! Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time to chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Dots? Dots. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We caught a criminal. We just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Slam the desk on the day that detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed in the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal in the station that hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who is it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need my steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to make fill my belly. Alright, do you want? Wait, don't leave, I'll give you this. If you want to know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Is it Edgeworth? Wait, Edgeworth is already there. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. So you want to go to the detention center? I guess we have to come here first? Yes, interesting. Alright, who is it? Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Well, yeah, I guess they did. At least one of the two. I already have the other one. Let's not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh! But why? What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying, me. A perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I say. Oh, Officer Meekins! Hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're the guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! Please stop with the megaphone feedback, please. What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. I love the touch of detail with your ID card with you saluting in it, too. The day of the crime. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. But because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir, now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, you couldn't tell that, really, Phoenix, from the room? You weirdo? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. What the hell? What the heck is this guy doing? I think he just banged his hand, his injured hand, with his hand. So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I lost the Pokemon battle. I saw red. I blacked out. Some 10-year-old took my money. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up myself. A bandage on his hand. Just like Ms. Sky. Well, we haven't seen Ms. Sky and Meekins in the same place, have we? I mean, it is the opposite hands. But we never know. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. The victim. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. By the way, the victim, I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir, then label me a victim. How's your hand? I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yeah, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger. Then I'd say he'd lean heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creatures' comfort. What? Devoid of light or other creature comforts? What? I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. I had none. Now I haven't. Now, do I have any recollection of killing it? Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. But at least someone around here is more confused than I am. Right, bandaged hand. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell you the truth, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, And then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Kind of like when I'm at home. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then I looked down. I was gushing blood from my right hand, sir. Oh, the shock. The sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I feel? I don't know. You keep slapping your hand with your other hand, so no. The victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Knife? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared now, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. That sounds horrible. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I'm guessing he's been through a lot. Here? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Sorry, sir, I don't really know what the hell you're talking about. He's passing the bucks, Mr. Wright. Yeah. Oh, maybe ID? Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's what? My head was a blanket till this very moment. But sir, now I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the card of it all! Cards of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! I better pry into this one a little deeper. I don't know, I guess you unlock the question? Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the... You don't have to say Mr. Detective Goodman. Detective's not his first names. First names? No, name. It was in the evidence room! And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked that man to show me his ID. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. But that's right, sir! That's what I was trying to tell you! So you asked the detective for his ID. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly pointing a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you were right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My father's words. I mean, you know, that's good advice. Not really. Well, depends on what... Depends where on the alignment chart you actually stand. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Mema? Look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! There! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir, on that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they say. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stay about. It's there, it's me, on the tape. And you waited until now to tell us? I'm sorry, real sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Okay. Back? No, we gotta go here? Then here? Then here? No, shit. Maybe. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gaunt. And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine, in his underwear. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. I'll scour this place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Maybe he has a crush. Aha! Righto, my boy. How have you been? Swim much? Oh, ho, ho, Chief Gaunt. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? What? This is some theme music here. Edgeworth? Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy! Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having top prosecutors sit on the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Calmer. Alleging he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. Well, what? I mean, if Edgeworth has forged evidence in the past, good? Then, like, I know it's a story, and I know, you know, character development and stuff. But if he has forged evidence in the past, tampered with evidence, screwed over innocent people in the past, then he deserves to be fired and imprisoned. Cause holy shit. Evidence room incident. It's downright odd, I tell you. The 10th getting killed on their turf too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all the secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyways. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job that just keeping the chief of detectives trapped shut. Huh, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh, you saw that. Oops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of the directors to do. Or detectives, not directives. Let's see if we can find kind of discreetly ask him. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Sure. What do you want me to show him? Knife? I was wondering, could you look at this? Ha, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Same one. I mean, I could show you everything, but I have a feeling nothing is gonna work. And they want me to go talk to the Gumshoe. Alright, I guess I'm going here? And then going to the evidence room? Or guard station? No. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Go find... I have no idea where you want me to go. Maybe here? Okay. February 23rd. Wow, this place is as classy as today as it was yesterday. You call this classy, huh? And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Guess we'll have to come back. Alright, I guess we're not coming here. You have anything new? No. Detention? No, we were just there. Yeah, you got nothing new, right? No. Here? Nothing new. I presented everything to freaking, like, Gant, and he had nothing. Can't do anything there, so come here. You said discreetly ask that guy. Oh, do you want me to examine him? Aye. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in that trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost items report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it says February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. A half-written document dated 2/21. Oh, can only be submitted to the chief of police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, so now we go back? Okay. That date is important, though, because of this. So now we can go here, and then go here. What? What do you mean? Oh, permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Huh? Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if you could investigate the evidence room. The hamster fell off the wheel, I guess. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I didn't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Yes. Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, could I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Yo, can I get $50? So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show that you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Oh, hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best. Now, later, folks. Okay. It looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on this girl. I think a lot of things are a bad influence on this girl. So now we go back. That was kind of... confused. What the f... Don't... Here? Okay. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gunn. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partner. Well, well, well. What's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Officer Marshall, why does it have to be him? Have you looked at this room? Who the hell else could it be? Seriously, what's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you standing here for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's waiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. Well, while we're here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you Harambe's. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. I'm gonna talk to you anyways. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. The fudge was that? What was that all about? I think he was just too hungry. Oh, we gotta give him the food. I'd rather give that the gumshoe though, because he's not a... Well... I mean, he is a weirdo, but he's a different, more horrible weirdo. That smell, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr, even though she said you guys... What? What's that? What's this? What? What's wrong? A filleted steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask me or anything. Smack. Finally, it seems like... He's willing to talk! Alright. Well... yeah, hi? Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eye, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I kept getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. I mean, that's not that wrong, to be quite honest. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. It's probably a scooter. There's no need for people here. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines too much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? There's nothing wrong with broccoli. What the hell's wrong with broccoli? Marshall? Mrs. Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in the prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It was all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyways? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what exactly happened. There were some things y'all better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyways, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right, the evidence transferal. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Alright. We can go in here, right? Okay, so we'll finish talking to you. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen! Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower on my steaks. I thought it was broccoli. The easiest one to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Hey! I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Yeah, it's the ID card. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing? We can, but let's finish talking to him, and then we'll worry about that later. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now? Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be opened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. But why didn't it happen to that DL6 shit? Why is this different? I mean, I guess there could be a different statute of limitations, but 2 years is an awfully short time for a statute of limitation. Alright, that is it for this episode, I think. We'll show him the ID card next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like and below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you have my videos, I can check out some of the content and see what you're liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.